Your body doesn't forget emotions, it stacks them. Every emotion you never process, it doesn't disappear, it becomes a layer, a sediment. Let me show you how this actually works. Imagine you're a kid, full of firecracker energy, cheeky, curious, loud, loving life. And one day, you do something harmless, something playful, and a parent snaps. And they shame you by saying something like, "Stop it, that's not allowed, grow up, that's not nice, be good," whatever. Now, you learn in that moment that you are not nice. You learn in that moment that you are not good, and you're shameful of that. And so the first layer sets in. The first layer of emotion sets in. Shame is formed like a bottom stone. Then, let's say it happens again and again and again. Eventually, you make a quiet decision inside. Something in me is wrong. Let's say you decide that something in the way I am is not right. Something's wrong. And so you get guilty about that. You get guilty about yourself for being wrong. And so the layer 2 emotion now sets in. So instead of I did something bad, you form this belief I am something bad. Okay, so now shame and guilt are sitting there, unspent, unexpressed, like two ghosts fucking trapped in a basement. And chances are, if you have parents who are not regulated emotionally, you won't be allowed to feel your emotions. Okay, now when these two ghosts stay long enough, they get bored, they start calling in fear. So now fear sets in. Fear that mom or dad don't love me, or fear that my real self is dangerous, fear that being me will get me punished. And when fear sits inside a body for years, it eventually ignites either anger or sadness. Now you have the layer 4 emotion, anger. Let's say in your case, it is anger. Angry at the world, angry at people, angry at your parents, angry at situations, angry at whoever for crossing your boundaries, angry at yourself even for abandoning the cheeky, electric, loving self that you used to be. Now, say you're also punished for being angry. Let's say that, very highly likely. Then a layer 5 emotion gets formed because you cannot express any emotion, including anger. So now you have apathy, which is flatness or hopelessness, which psychology calls depression. Now, inside your body, you're not carrying one emotion, you're carrying a stack of emotions: shame, then guilt, then fear, then anger, then apathy. And most adults notice the apathy. We call it disengaged, we call it can't be bothered, whatever, depressed. And so they go to their therapist, get medicated, and they try and get back to life. But underneath, there's a whole architecture of emotions that your body is built and it's been stacking them and has gone unprocessed. So the moment you finally let yourself feel, your system then begins to start melting layer by layer by layer, where you finally then find the person you were before the world changed you, buried all under the rubble of emotions. That's it. That is as simple as that. That's the basic secret. And once you get there, it's done for life. You are whole again. Nothing will ever shake that again.